and he has multifarious potencies. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate Swabhaviki Gnana Bala Kriyacha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has Vividhaiva Shakti. Parasya Shaktir Vividhaiva Shruyate. Natasya Karyam Karanam Cha Vidyate. Just like you have a very rich man. A very rich man is not working hard every day. He is enjoying life. He is directing people. He'll just pick up a phone and make a call. And he is playing golf. He's visiting countries, spending time with family, and so on and so forth. So like that, just imagine a very big personality, the biggest of all, Krishna. He does not have any obligation to do. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, he does not have anything to achieve in this world. Anyone remembers the shloka? He has no... People usually work hard to achieve something in this world. He has no reason to work hard. Namam karmani limpanti, or natumam tani karmani nibatnanti dhananjaya udasina vadasino. I am situated neutral. I don't have anything to achieve. Naivatasya kritenartho na kritene kaschana. So Krishna has nothing to attain in this world. He is not obligated to do anything. We are obligated to do. If we don't work hard, we cannot pay our bills, we cannot raise the family, and so on and so forth. Krishna is not like that. Krishna is like that big CEO enjoying. So it is said that Krishna always, the original Krishna in Vrindavana, is always in enjoying spirit. You see all these, Krishna is not like that. All these pastimes, all these, the echo has to be reduced. All these posters, all these pictures of Krishna, you will find Krishna is always enjoying. You find any other god, they are always doing some work. There was one gentleman who was visiting India, and he was trying to find who God is. And finally he came to our temple during Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur time. And he said, I know here is God. And they said, how do you know here is God? And he said, no, I've been going to all these temples, and everywhere I find who proclaim to be God, they're either doing meditation or doing some hard work. But here is God enjoying always, as if he's got nothing to do. So God means he's got nothing to do. So Prabhupada says Krishna is always enjoying with gopis or the cowherd boys, or exchanging rasa with Mother Yashoda. Today is Mother's Day. We know that Queen Kunti prayers, where Mother Kunti prays how Krishna is actually yad bibheti swayam bhayam. The fear personified is feared by Krishna. But that Krishna is getting afraid of Mother Yashoda. And he is crying, rubbing his eyes. Rudantam muhurnetra yugmam rujantam karam bhoja yugmena shatanka netram muhushvasakam patri rekhanka kantha sthita graivam damodaram bhaktibadham. Rudantam muhur. He is all continuously crying. Muhur rudantam. Netra yugmam. His netra yugmam, the two lotus eyes, Rujantam, and the mascara on the eyes, they are getting smeared all over his face because of the tears washing his face. And he is rubbing his eyes. Karam Bhoja Yugmena. His lotus hands, he is rubbing with his eyes. And very Shatanka Netram, his eyes appear to be very afraid of Mother Yashoda. And Trirekhanka Kantha, his neck is described as having 3 lines. And Muhushwasa Kantha, Trirekhanka Kantha, Sthitagraivam Damodaram Bhakti Bandham. The jewel that is there on his neck, it is swinging to and fro because of running, and he's getting afraid. All of that. So Krishna is actually afraid of Mother Yashoda because he is playing that wonderful pastime of getting chastised by the mother because of that mischievous deed that he did. So Krishna is always enjoying this. He is getting chastised by the elderly gopis. Hey Krishna, you stole the butter. Now you have to, I caught you. So now you have to dance. And Krishna is just dancing like a puppet in their hands. Otherwise, I'll tell your mama. So the gopis, Krishna comes late to Radharani. The gopis say, no, you cannot enter, Krishna. You have to stay outside. And the cowherd boys are jumping on Krishna. Hey, who are you? I can jump. I'm better than you. Because we all have this tendency, isn't it? To enjoy with friends, to mimic, to play, to jump on each other. We have tendency to love with parents. We have so many rasas. How that rasa comes other than if it is not there in the original personality, Krishna. Janmadi asya yataha is the origin of everything. So his duty only is to enjoy. And we are also trying to enjoy in this world like Krishna because we are part and parcel of Krishna, isn't it? But why we are not able to enjoy like Krishna? Krishna is always enjoying with Radharani, with the gopis. But why we are not able to enjoy in this world? Who can answer? We want to enjoy, but it's getting limited, impeded. We don't want unhappiness, but the unhappiness comes. Why is
this
it?
whole world is dukhale ashashvatam. So in this world, if we want to enjoy, it's not possible. We have to go back to God. God had told that. So everybody is dukhi in this world. It may be rich, but he has some other problems. So if we are trying to find like sukha in dukhalaya, so it's impossible.
Why can't Krishna make it Sukhalaya? In Bhagavad Gita, he could have told Sukhalayam Shashvatam. Why he told Dukhalayam Ashashvatam?
Nobody will do bhakti. They are already.
No, why they have to do bhakti? That means Krishna is selfish. Only if you do bhakti, I will keep this Sukhalaya.
Free will. The free will everybody has to choose.
Free will. Okay.
And we have some desire. That's why we are in this world.
We have some desires. So we cannot have desires.
We are part and parcel of Krishna, but we are minute. We are not the ultimate. The happiness is
right.
Only when we serve Krishna.
Yeah. So we are part and parcel of Krishna. Our enjoyment limit is only this much. We can enjoy, but this much. But the problem is we want this much. Krishna is unlimited enjoyer. You offer, let's say today you made 200 idlis. I'm not saying today there is idlis. You like idli? Or 200 gulab jamuns. Who likes jamuns? Shreya? We cannot enjoy more than 2 or 3. But Krishna can, you give unlimited jamuns, he will enjoy. How many times they offer in Jagannath Puri? 56 offerings. Chappan Bhog. Krishna can enjoy, but we cannot. Our enjoyment limit is very limited. That is called prasadam happiness. You take the prasadam given by Krishna. Krishna knows what is appropriate amount you can enjoy. And you take it and you enjoy, that is your happiness. Like an example I'll give. You go to the bank, there is a teller, and you deposit the cash. So every day, millions of dollars are getting deposited, let's say. And if the teller is collecting and he thinks, oh, this is my cash, and starts to take from it, what will happen? He'll be thief, he'll be punished, he's getting into problem. But everything he gives to the bank, and what does the bank give him? Salary. And he might even get a reward, best employee of the month. Not a single penny is not properly accounted for. And that salary is his proper quota of happiness. If he takes one farthing extra, then he is going to be in trouble. Right? So that is our position. Our position is to take everything that we get and give it back to the owner, bank or Krishna. And in return, Krishna will supply us what we want. The bank knows what is good salary for that person. Krishna knows what is good for me, he will provide. What is the shloka from Bhagavad Gita where he says, I'll provide what you lack, I will preserve what you have. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. So Krishna provides yogakshema. He preserves what we have and provides what we lack. So Krishna is the real enjoyer, and we have to supply enjoyment to Krishna, and in return Krishna gives us sufficient enjoyment to the degree that we want. So we are not impersonalists. We don't say, oh, we are not enjoyers. We don't want to enjoy. We want to enjoy. We want right enjoyment, not wrong enjoyment. We want enjoyment in connection with Krishna. So Krishna is enjoying unlimitedly with Radharani, gopis. So he has so many potencies. The chief potency is his pleasure potency. The pleasure potency comes out from Krishna as a personality. And that is Srimati Radharani. That means Radharani is not different from Krishna. Radharani is one with Krishna. But eternally they separated to enjoy that pleasure-giving relation. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikruti Hladini Shakti Rasmat Ekatmanavapi Bhuvipura Deha Vedau Gatautau. Ek Atma means they are one soul. But to exchange that pleasure, they have separated. Deha Vedau Gatautau. And now they have united again. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says. Chaitanyakhyam Prakatamadhuna Tadvayam Chaikyam Aptam. Tadvayam, these two personalities, Ekyam, they have become one again in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? Why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come? Why did they have to again become one, Radha and Krishna? Because just see the position of Radharani. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But he also cannot understand the position and glory of Srimati Radharani. Just see. He is the Supreme Personality. Still he cannot understand the real glory and position of Radharani. To understand that, he had to take the propensity and inclination of Radharani, to taste that sweetness of Radharani. Therefore, Krishna himself comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if we worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is as good as worshipping Radha Krishna. So that's why we worship Gaur Nitai, Nitai Gauranga. That is the position of Radharani. Prabhupada, in another place, he explains, all these transcendentalists, they are performing great austerities. They are giving up all kinds of enjoyment, mundane enjoyment, to achieve Krishna, isn't it? To achieve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they are performing all kinds of austerities, giving up all kinds of enjoyment. And that Supreme Krishna partakes in anything mundane. If to attain Krishna you have to give up everything mundane, that Supreme Krishna takes any mundane enjoyment? No. He takes only spiritual enjoyment. This is why he expands as Radharani. Spiritual enjoyment. In the Brahma Samhita, there is one shloka. How many of you know Brahma Samhita? Some slokas at least. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitabi Tabirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabi Goloka Eva Nivasati Akhilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So, all these inhabitants of Goloka, they are all Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. They are all full of Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Means spiritual happiness. And every moment they are imbued with this Ananda. Pratibhavitabihi. And they are Tabihi Nijarupataya Kalabihi. They are all nothing but expansions of Krishna's potency. In fact, we are also expansions of Krishna's pleasure potency. Why we are all there? Why did Krishna create all of us? Sonika or Ishanvika, her name? Sonika. Sonika. Why did God create us? Why do you think? Why did your father create you? He wanted to have family, right? Why do you think your father wanted family? Okay, Namya, why do you think your father wanted family? So that he can take you to Disneyland. To have enjoyment, happiness, right? Because there is no happiness alone. Why a person gets married, why he begets children, why he expands family. Because there is no happiness alone. He wants to enjoy with the children. So why Krishna creates us? To enjoy. We are also tiny pleasure potencies of Krishna. But Radharani is the highest, the chief pleasure potency. We also give pleasure to Krishna if we rightly engage in his service. But the highest pleasure he gets is from Radharani. And it is said that she is also compassionate feature of Krishna. Mercy form of Krishna. Like it is said, it is very difficult to please Krishna. But if you please Radharani, what she will do? She will recommend to Krishna, hey Krishna, this person is doing better service than me. She recommends and Krishna has to accept. See, it's a shortcut. Don't approach directly Krishna. Approach the devotee of Krishna. Who is the best devotee of Krishna? Radharani. So you offer flower to Radharani, Radharani gives to Krishna, Krishna will accept. You say you're walking and somebody else is also walking. You want to make good friends with that person and he's walking with his dog. Hey, what a lovely puppy, what a lovely dog, what's his name, hey, what is his breed? You ask all the questions and you pet the dog and you do all that, rub his head and all that. Oh, that person becomes so pleased with you, isn't it? So like that, Krishna becomes pleased if you worship Radharani. How many of you been to Vrindavan? Okay, you should go if you are not there. Even the people who drive the rickshaw, we usually say side, 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 side. In Vrindavan everywhere, Radhe, 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 Radhe. They don't say Krishna, Krishna. You see all the trees, all the walls. In Hindi they will be written. Sri Radha will be written. Everywhere in Vrindavan you will not see Jai Sri Krishna. You will see Sri Radha everywhere. Because they are doing the smart thing. Worshipping Radharani. That is why there is a prayer to Radharani. Many of you probably know. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi means she is of the complexion of molten gold. Radhe Vrindavaneshwari. Okay, let's ask smart kids here. What is the meaning of Vrindavaneshwari? Shrestha. Vrindavana plus Ishwari. Vrindavaneshwari. Nice. Queen of Vrindavan. She is the queen of Vrindavan. This time for adults. Vrishabhanu Sute. What do you think is the meaning of Vrishabhanu Sute Devi? Vrishabhanu is a person. He is the father of Radharani. So now you complete that. Yes. Vrishabhanu Sute means she is the daughter of Vrishabhanu. Pranamami Hari Priye. What is the meaning of Hari Priye? Yes. Hari Priya. Hari is Priya. Pranamami Hari Priya. Offer my respects to Radharani, who is the dear to Lord Hari. Krishna is Madana Mohana. You know Krishna's name as Madana Mohana. You know what is Madana? Madana means Madanudu, Cupid. Right? Madana Mohana means one who mohans Madana. One who can bewilder or enchant even the Cupid. He is called Madana Mohana. That means Krishna's beauty is Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Kandarpa Koti. His beauty is like thousands of cupids. His attraction, if we are attracted to Cupid, if we properly get attracted to Krishna, it is like he's like thousands of cupids. That is why Rupa Goswami, he prays. It's a very sarcastic, very interesting prayer. He says, my dear people, if you have any desire to enjoy material life, don't go to this Keshi Ghat, and particularly don't go look at Krishna, who is standing there with his threefold bending form, playing his flute, attracting the minds of gopis, attracting the minds of everyone. standing in a beautiful, enchanting form, and with his sidelong glances, beautiful lips, and smiling face, curly hair. Don't go look at him. Acharya is saying, don't go look at Krishna. See, this is beautiful composition. Smeram bhangi traya parichitam sachi vistirna drishtim vamsi nyasta dhara kishalayam ujvalam chandrakena. So like that he goes on composing. And why he says, if you want to enjoy material life, don't go there, look at Krishna. Because if you do, you will forget everything material. Bandhu sange rangaha. Bandhu sangha means our attachment for bandhus, our friends, relatives, family, this material world. If you have ranga attachment to them, ma prekshishtaha. Don't look at this beautiful form of Krishna because you will be completely captivated. Kandarpa koti kamaniya. That Madana Mohana is getting Mohana by Radharani. Therefore, she is called Madana Mohana Mohini. Hare Krishna. See the beauty of position of Radharani. Madana Mohana Mohini. It's not at all ordinary. So unfortunately, people, when they read Radha Krishna pastimes, they tend to think it is a mundane relation between a boy and a girl, two lovers. That is why Krishna, Prabhupada, when he gave Krishna book, he gives sufficient commentary and purports to make sure we properly understand the relation between Radha and Krishna. And Prabhupada also explains how Radha and Krishna should be worshipped as exemplified by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never said, oh, here is Radha, here is Krishna, I'm seeing them. Usually people claim to impress upon us that they are always seeing God. They are always seeing Krishna and Radha. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never worshipped like that. His mood of worship was in separation, vipralamba. He Radhe Vrajate Vike Chalalite, He Nanda Sunakutaha, Sri Govardhana Kalpa Pada Patale, Kalindi Vanye Kutaha, Ghoshantaviti Sarvato Vrajapure, Khedair Mahavihvalau, Vande Rupa Sanatanau, Raghujugau Sri Jiva Gopalakau. They are all these 6 Goswamis of Vrindavana. They never claimed, oh, I am seeing Krishna, here is Radha. They never claimed. In fact, they were searching. Hey Radhe, where are you? Brajadevi ke. Hey Lalite. Hey Nandasuna. Who is Nandasuna? Son of Nanda Maharaj? Krishna. Kutaha, where are you? Are you at Govardhana? Sri Govardhana Kalpa Pada Patale. Or you are at Kalindi, Vanye. You are at the bank of Mother Yamuna, or in the forest of groves of Vrindavan. Ghoshanta, like that they were expressing their sorrow. Not able to see you. Where are you? So like that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was worshipping. So when you worship Krishna, Krishna, where are you? When will I be able to see you? When will I get your mercy? Then Krishna will reveal. Atah Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriyaihi sevon mukhehi jihvadav swayameva spuratyadaha. What it means is, Sri Krishna, his name, his pastimes, his paraphernalia, his abode, Sri Krishna Namadi na bhavet grahyam indriyaihi. Our indriyas na bhavet grahyam. We cannot grasp, we cannot understand. When will we be able to understand? Sevonmukhehi, when we engage in his devotional service with jihvadav, with our jihva, starting with our tongue. So what is the seva we can do with our tongue? Can we do seva with our tongue? What usually with tongue, what do we do? We chant, very nice. We pray. The other thing is important thing. Prasadam. Right? That means two things acharyas are prescribing, or the Puranas is prescribing. The seva starts with eating and chanting. See how wonderful it is. So today they made all masala dosas for everyone. You like masala dosa?
If it is real, then we want it. We did also. We did only few people complain we have made. Idli dosa is our favorite, and you already told about idli and now dosa.
See, the most revealing thing, right? You can go back to Godhead by eating masala dosa. You understand?
Yeah, he's on the right.
You can go back to Godhead. You can go back to Godhead by eating masala dosa. But if it is offered to Krishna. So simply by eating you can go back to Godhead. If you take resolve that from today I will eat only what is offered to Krishna. It is a great seva. You honor the prasadam offered to Krishna. Uddhava says in Bhagavatam, it's okay. By honoring the prasadam that is offered to Krishna, by wearing the garlands offered to Krishna. Sometimes people misunderstand. Hey, why he is acting like he's a great person, wearing, he has to be put garland. And no, it is a great honor to receive garland. If you receive garland of Krishna, you should immediately wear it. It's a great honor. So by wearing the garland of Krishna, by honoring the prasadam offered to Krishna, by wearing the garments given to Krishna, of course, if we wear the deity's garments and go to office. But in those days, Dwaraka, every day Krishna will be worn a new garment and he will not wear again. It will be given to somebody and they will wear. When the time comes back, everybody becomes Krishna conscious. Then everybody will go like Krishna's dresses, Gopa dresses to office, Dwaraka dresses. So like this, simply by having prasadam, by taking garlands, by wearing the ornaments of Krishna, by wearing the dresses of Krishna, Tava mayam jayemahi, we can conquer Maya. So we can conquer Maya simply by eating prasadam, simply by chanting his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then Krishna will reveal himself. Who is he? Who is Radharani? In our current state, na bhaved grahyam indriyaihi. Our senses we are not able to perceive. But we should still endeavor with how much ever we can, sincerely, to understand Radha Krishna and do seva. Seva is very, very important. Our sadhana is one thing. Seva is equally important limb of devotional service. How much ever sadhana we do, it should be balanced by our seva. So you're all coming and helping temple activities. You'll remember these days. Hey, I was part of the first group that started this setup, and we were doing so many things. It was 90 degrees. We went and we were sweating it out, distributing flyers, distributing prasadam. And in the rain, thunderstorms, we were driving. I was not able to see in front of me. So you will see, this is seva. Krishna will like it. Radharani will recommend you. Krishna so nicely he is serving. So that is our Supreme Mother Radharani. and Supreme Father Krishna. So this is a Mother's Day occasion, very wonderful to remember Radharani, our Supreme Mother. And just like she does everything, Krishna is a bindas. All work is done by the gopis and Radharani. She is managing the spiritual world, taking care of the devotees like the mother. Krishna is just enjoying. So like that. Huh?
Shiva is meditating.
So like that, especially nowadays, all in our movement, Mataji's roles have become quite prominent. Everywhere you see significant contribution is done by Matajis, but they stay in the background, like Radharani, like the salt in the food. But the actual taste is given, the actual work is done. So the unsung heroes, the Matajis of our movement. So this is a day to recognize and glorify them, and glorify our Supreme Mother Radharani, and mothers like Yashoda serving Krishna wonderfully. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Anyone has any other questions or comments? Yeah.
So we were talking about Krishna book, and then how Prabhupada stresses that don't jump into 10th canto directly, but then start from his lotus feet, go up gradually up to his lotus eyes and lotus head. So when we read Krishna book, how do we understand this, Prabhu? We're also reading Krishna book parallelly while it's a summary study of the 10th canto.
Right.
How do we understand this while we're reading Krishna book, not completing, did not gradually go up here? We're in the process, but we're still reading Krishna book. How do we understand that we're not violating what Prabhupada is saying and then we're still reading Krishna book? How do we understand?
No, Prabhupada only gave the Krishna book, so he must have, obviously he is encouraging everyone to read, so obviously you are not going to violate the principle. So the question is basically for everyone to understand. So it is recommended that Bhagavatam should be read from the first canto. The first two cantos are like the two lotus feet of Krishna. And then the third canto, fourth canto, fifth canto, you're gradually rising up, meditating on the lotus form of Krishna, ultimately coming to his smiling face, which is the 10th canto, the activities of Krishna, and particularly the gopis and Rasalila. That means unless you properly understood the earlier cantos, you won't be able to appreciate the proper mood of the 10th canto. But then we have a Krishna book, which is nothing but the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, given by Srila Prabhupada. So we distribute that book, we read it also, not necessarily completing the Bhagavatam first 9 cantos. So how do we understand? Are we jumping into the 10th canto? Or should we read Krishna book only after reading the 9 cantos? The answer is no, not necessarily. You can read, a beginner can read. In fact, many devotees who came to the movement came after reading Krishna book. So the reason why Prabhupada gave Krishna book is because he was doing his duty. He was not sure whether he will remain until he finished complete Bhagavatam translations and purports. So he didn't want to take the risk of not completing the 10th canto, which is the most important of Bhagavatam. So first he gave Krishna book. And the way he wrote Krishna book is, you see, it's not just stories. It's laced with so much of philosophy. The basics, the fundamental foundation is there in every story, every pastime. Prabhupada explains like how he does in the purports to understand the proper tattva. So in other words, it's a power-packed book where you get the fundamentals as well as the highest philosophy of Krishna's narrations, transcendental narrations. So that is why it is special. So it's a shortcut form of reading all 9 cantos, if you will. So it's a special mercy of Prabhupada that without having to read 9 cantos, you can directly go to Krishna book. Yeah, hopefully that answers. So we'll stop here. What is the next program? Akshara will sing a song. Radhe Jaya Jaya. And Darshi will dance.